Well, it's almost 8 o'clock and we're getting ready to head off again. There's our bus. There's 8 Tripodale buses in this, at the hotel this morning. Oh, take a look at this. I can only imagine if that's a whole house in there or what it is. Everything must fold down and be pretty cool. Yeah, 8 Tripodale buses, so that means there's 8 times 4, over 320 people just Tripodale trying to have breakfast this morning, which didn't go that well. But we did score a little tiny table, and then we actually shared it with another couple who couldn't find anywhere to sit to eat. And we're off. A fairly narrow exit, like there and there. Breakfast wasn't too bad. Got it down to fine art. Just get some fried eggs and cut them up and stick them in your special rice, and that's good enough.
Make your own fried rice concoction.
Okay, I have. And it will be about 1.5 hours all the way to the tea plantation, and we will get a Chinese tea ceremony. This is not actually a good season to see the tea bushes. If you come here late of March and early of April, so that's just the beginning, the peak season, early spring. The tea, it's not really big, but very hilly. And Hangzhou, most rich city among all these provinces. Maybe yesterday you saw there are many single houses on the countryside along the highway. So that is all the private house for the local farmers. 3 or 4 storied one house for whole family, 3 generations together. And the China suburban area, countryside, people more prefer live together.
Oh, there's 3.
You get married, you still live together. One family, one generation, one floor. And have the dinner or eat together. And in the city, we more prefer we separately if we marry. And the daughter-in-law, there's only one request before they get married. Is I don't want to live together with my mother-in-law. So the one-child policy. If there's only one son, and you definitely think your son is the perfect one. The different neighborhood. So your mother-in-law will come to help you a lot. First morning time, they will get breakfast ready. And then you go to work, your mother-in-law will come to clean up your house. Okay, prepare your dinner for you. If you have a kid, after school your mother-in-law will go to pick up your kids and look after them to finish the homework and do cooking for you. Before you're back, they leave. So they would like to take care of the grandchildren. So how many grandchildren you have? Just 3? 5? So if you has a job to take care of all of them, what do you think about? Okay, so yeah, but the Chinese parents, they like it. So Chinese is very close with the families. So now more and more young people, they leave the hometown heading to the city for job, but they definitely will back on Chinese New Year, on the Labor Day, if they get chance, get time.
Beautiful gardens along there.
Maybe do it on one for gardens. Wait, look at the shrubbery
and the line dance.
underneath the
It's
bridge.
more popular for my parents. They are
being-
8th generation.
It's under the elevated freeway.
So they are
Underneath the elevated
organized
freeway.
by some volunteers.
Still on the freeway heading to the tea place, but we're crossing a river. Interesting bridges, barges in the river.
Wow, isn't that neat? The circle around the
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Yeah. Very neat. They've got great design in a lot of their buildings. Really interesting. As a
in contrast,
to the glass and steel boxes that we're building.
or in contrast as well to most of the
Yeah.
huge high-rises. that
Yeah,
we
they're
see.
apartment towers.
Construction. That's so the people who doing this.
It's a double-decker bridge.
Wow. Oh, look at the orange on those skyscrapers. She's got her leg up in the air up on the wall and she's just almost massaging it herself.
Yeah, she's just thumping away. Now
Look
she's
at that lady.
now she's put
You
up.
probably can't see it now, the other leg goes up.
Yeah,
Wow.
she's playing the bongos.
She just, yeah, I guess to improve the circulation
Yeah.
in her leg.
Yeah,
But like she's got her leg almost up over her head.
you'll be able to see her as we go
Yeah,
along.
you'll be able to see her now. Oh, you're kidding me. This pagoda is from 670 AD. Here we go.
And more construction. A rare sight here in China.
Litter.
Some litter.
Sorry. We're now in the tea
And this area is
plantation.
named Mei Jiao Mei MEI is the family name. There are 392 families in this village, tea farmers. Not any other farming, just tea farmers.
Not sure if we're supposed to call it plantation
Jia
or
means
tea
family.
farm.
If they would like to leave hustle and bustle and come to have some relaxed time, they come to this tea village on weekend and holiday. So these tea farmers not only do the tea farming, at the same time they have a special tea house by themselves.
like
they
a-
give to the visitors.
So it's like there's a
And
TB&B.
it's mountain area, no jet panda, no panda here, okay? Not everywhere do you have the panda. Panda is normally in the zoo, but there are lots fresh water, fresh bamboo. It's
So
exactly
there's
a
supposedly
tea
no
village.
pollution
Yeah,
here
it's nice
because
and environment.
everything is fed from streams
if
from
you-
the mountain.
Drink tea. It's
Quite the terrace, huh?
Yeah,
Oh, there's somebody working
yeah.
over there. They've got little flags here. Oh wow, it just goes and goes.
Mm. Very peaceful looking,
It
isn't
is,
it?
yeah.
name is Lu Yu. Michelle's family this way. Yeah, that's why we don't walk around. We go straight to the toilet.
Yeah, we've got it here. Well, this has been lovely. We don't drink tea, and we just bought. I won't tell you how much we spent on tea, but it's supposed to be really healthy. So we're doing an experiment, and we'll see in 6 months how we go. This is really, really pretty along here.
It's one of the most relaxed areas that I think I've been to.
Yeah. Would have been nice to be
This
able to just go
local
walk.
tea house, they serve normally the tea. At the same time, they cook for you. They don't have a special chef. They cook just by the wives. They cook a local dish. I came with my parents. Sometimes the weekend, especially spring. It took us about 2.5 hours came all the way from Shanghai. So my father, he drink rice wine every evening, 1 glass, not 1 bottle. The rice wine, it is much compared with fire water, it's much mild. It's normally like 11 to 13 degree right hot. And blood vessel, something like that. She is the chemist. So for you, just like my parents' age. No, most of Chinese, they get, at that time, the most of Chinese got married really early. But my parents really listen to our get married late, birth late. So when they married, they were both 30 years old. And when I came, my mom is 37 years old. And I had one older sister who is 6 years older than me and already immigrated to United States, Las Vegas. Yeah, but normally half a year living in China. She likes Chinese food. She likes everything in China, but she looking for Tesla. Yeah,
Wow,
Tesla
there's quite a lineup of cars to come in here.
Electronic car.
Is this pretty?
It's very pretty.
This
is beautiful.
Oh, beautiful bridge. This would be something that we would like to do, just a walk.
Yeah.
Through this.
But at least it's, I don't know, making me feel
now
more
you
zen.
can see this is a Buddhism temple. Huge Buddhism temple. Are you Christian? No? Okay, how often do you go to the church? No? Once a year?
Depends if someone's getting married or
So
not.
the Chinese real believers for Buddhism, even that's not here real Chinese
Just
holiday. So we still
traffic
keep
like
walking, we don't
crazy.
have a day off.
We did well going early, I believe. Yeah,
They're massive.
big
leaves,
water lilies.
aren't they?
Oh, this morning has reinvigorated us and made us more mellow about China.
Yeah.
Yeah. Happy to do the next couple of days now. It's just been nice having some nature around us. And the tea visit that we thought was going to be boring as was really, really good.
Yeah, very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved the experiment she did with the rice,
Showing
and the oxidized rice, and then putting the tea into it, seeing how it started cleaning up the rice. Yeah, so, anyways, it was good.
Yep.
We decided to get some.
Yeah, and we're going to try, well, we're going to go on a health kick again anyway because we have to. And so we'll incorporate having the green tea and the, what was it called? What was can't remember. And see if it helps us. It's supposed to help with sleep, help with everything. So we'll see how we go.
It does, Marty.
This is really nice. So we've got about a 15-minute walk to the lake, and there we're going on a little boat cruise. So it should be good. I feel like I'm in year 1 and I'm on a school excursion and I'm following my leader there with the flag.
They took us to the potty already.
Yeah, they've told us when to cross the street. It's such a lovely day. Tomorrow it's supposed to rain, but that's okay. It's beautiful weather for today, which is what we want. Very peaceful and relaxing. I'm back in my happy place. You can hear the birds chirping.
The This is good.
Hmm.
There's somebody painting. Set up an easel over there.
Oh yeah, there's somebody painting. Oh yes.
Yeah, I hope they can have
It's reinvigorated me. I'm in my happy place
We
again.
need to have peace talks. Because you can't possibly be angry in this
I
environment.
agree 100%.
And it's hard to believe, as Kim just said, that we are in the middle of 13 million people here.
Yeah.
Because that's the average in one of their cities. We've driven past 15 times the population of Australia in the last week. Isn't this lovely and peaceful? Could you imagine just sitting out there with a couple of glasses of bubbly and just relaxing? Beautiful. I can certainly understand why there was so much traffic backed up to get into here. And as Michelle said, that's our guide, that the area around Hangzhou is well known for, excuse me, having the most beautiful parks, etc. in the area.
There's Big Brother. And then there's the bridge over there too.
Oh yeah.
What flavor is that, Therese? I'll go get that.
We're on the boat. And shortly we'll be going for a little cruise. I don't think so. I'm so sorry.
I sat in it yesterday for like 10 minutes after the silk thing.
Beautiful, peaceful area that we just walked through. And there's Zhangzhou, or Shanghai, I'm not sure which. I think it's Zhangzhou.
It's an hour. Yeah.
Okay. First, do you want one with Ben or just you?
We're back on the bus.
on the bus.
We've got a nice ice cold beer.
Ice cold beer.
10 yuan, which is worth
Divide that by
4.
4.6.
So it's $2.
$2. 50 mil.
Yeah, and the bus driver, he keeps them ice cold on the bus.
Yep.
Good little racket for him and great for us.
Yeah.
Today's been a really good day.
We've really enjoyed today.
Yeah.
We had a really interesting time at the tea place, and then we've just had a real lovely nature time, walking through a park and then onto the lake, and it's been nice.
It's just been really, really nice. So I'm happy to stay on the tour for a while now. And now for entertainment, we watch the
battling buses.
Battling buses. Like, these bus drivers are absolutely amazing.
I'm calling it bus ballet. You
They're-
watch them pirouette around each other.
They're amazing where they can get these buses into.
That looks like a stadium there that's got big steel cables suspending the ring of the roof, or nice garden again. This is a beautiful city, actually. Really, really pretty. Nice and green. Like, look at all the trees right down the main street and that beautiful building there. Cool, eh?
Civility in word and deed.
Look at that, another cool spaceship building. Looks like the front of a boat coming up
Look at
here.
the big clock tower up there.
Five to one. Everywhere you look, there's parking for the little motorcycles. Takes up a lot less space than cars, that's for sure. Back to apartments.
Much older apartments, obviously, because they're not that high.
That's right, yeah.
Why do these ones look fairly new?
Yeah, and then there's a new building going up right there.
See, I would picture you in your Ford. You look like you're.
Look at that glass, beautiful. Love the reflection.
You look like you're in your 40s. Seriously.
In the distance, you can see some hills. There's the obligatory monastery at the top of one of them.
So you pay separately or?
But again, lots of trees and stuff, which is really nice to see.
420. So it's 460 for each. So if you transfer the money.
And lots of waterways going through this town. Village, town, no, city, metropolis. Another new building. They must have 12 billion cranes working here in this country.
Wow. Look at all of the vegetation, the shrubbery and that.
All along the roadside.
The plant boxes all
Yeah.
along the roadside.
Yeah. And the multi-levels of cars and roadways.
And again, we're further and further away from Beijing, and that's why it's clear, the skies are clean. Well, clean might be but and sun, you can see it.
Relatively clean.
Yeah.
But we are heading to Shanghai, which is not a small little village either.
The average city here is about 12 million
people.
Yeah, so 2 cities makes up the population of Australia.
That's not the Great Wall. No.
No, that's called a railway track.
Going up the mountain there?
Oh no, that's the.
Do you see the mountain that I'm talking about?
I do, but I don't think so. That looks pretty upmarket to me. Building right underneath the high tension wires, lovely.
So we're at Kentucky Fried Chicken, and
Preparing for the examination.
but it's kind of cool. Here they give you plastic gloves instead of napkins, so your hands don't get dirty.
We've dropped down off of the expressway and looks quite industrial around here. Saw auto wreckers, big cranes and things, lots of trucks. Looks like our sort of area. We are quite a ways out of Shanghai apparently, the hotel. Nice lanterns there. Like in Thailand, there's a separate lane for the scooters to go in, which I think is a good idea, especially being in this country. And still manicured hedges beside or between the 2 lanes of traffic. We're all a little bit tired. We're going to a show tonight. We've only got a half an hour to go from from when we get into the hotel to get our bags up to our room to get back down to the bus so we can go into the show. So it'll be a quick turnaround. Through the trees, I don't know if you can make it out, there's a whole pile of old barges pulled up in there. Again, we're on the water, or near the water. There we go. As I said, we're on or near the water. Looks like another double-decker bridge here.
So I believe we're getting close to our hotel.
We're only a few minutes away from 4 o'clock.
Yeah, so we're not in Shanghai proper, the outskirts of Shanghai.
Yeah. Back to the manicured middle of the road and greenery and stuff. Looks very nice. Lots of flowering trees too. I don't know what they are. I thought they might be rhododendrons. Another McDonald's. They're everywhere. Scourge of the West. And another crane. Oh, there's some interesting things. Probably some sort of a bridge or something behind the Golden Arches.
We did well. We had, what, 10 minutes to get off the bus, get our luggage, get it up to the room, and get back down here. We were supposed to be on the bus for 4:40, and everybody's on the bus by 4:43, so I think that's pretty good.
Pretty good.
And we're heading off now. I think it's an hour's bus ride, did they say?
I don't know.
They didn't say? Okay.
So we're still making our way to the theater. Multiple freeways stacked on top of each other. Brand new buildings, and then right beside it there's things that are being torn down. As you can see, there's ivy growing everywhere. which I always thought wasn't so good for concrete, but well, who knows. There's a Space Needly thing on the top of that building. Ivy over all that. And then you have that sort of building there with that architectural unique style. We're getting more into town, it appears. The show starts at 7:30 and we'll probably have about an hour to get something to eat.
6 o'clock now.
Johnny just said it's 6 o'clock right now. Sinopec, that's one of their big service stations here in China. Another freeway. We're making our way off the freeway down to street level, and I look around and I can only count about 19 other white people, and they're all sitting on this bus. How do you like the little green bike cart thing? And it looks like you just park your car wherever you want. People coming and going. It is the rush hour. Oh, here's a dome. Lots of palm trees. This is the theater, apparently.
That's the theater that we're going to.
Spirit of Shanghai. Acrobatics. Shanghai Circus World. All right. Looking forward to that.
Look what we scored. It's a
So I just saw
blueberry.
this, it's rolling, RR, and it's a brand new one. It's a mulberry blueberry Swiss roll. And when you get it, they pack it up in a little esky for you.
So it was 60 yuan, which is
Well, 69, so 70 was dirt cheap. Let's
dirt
just
cheap.
call it
Yeah.
dirt cheap.
So that is snack on the bus home.